All right.
Let's talk spoilers.
Okay.
Express any spoilers that you found in the film. I think we have to talk more about Major and definitely the antagonist in the movie, which you didn't touch with in the original review of this. Mike.
Okay. The thing is, to mention that the actor's name is to basically give away the spoiler. Because once I saw the name, I knew that's who it was. Because when they show his image during the movie, it was like, okay, that's definitely Michael Pitt. And I like Michael Pitt. He was good in Boardwalk Empire. There's another movie he was in.
He was in Boardwalk Empire.
He was good. And the way, and once again, the acting. Like, the acting itself and his backstory, while they didn't really do that many, they didn't really do a flashback on him. I might be wrong. I don't think they did a flashback regarding him.
No.
But he was good at
exposition. He just had tattoos. He just had those tattoos.
Right, he had the tattoo, and then he had, it was like really good acting. The whole robotic, glitchy type of way he spoke was really awesome.
It was.
I like the backstory that they gave Major. They made her, because like you said, the acting did, and you said the acting near the end definitely got better. Because at the beginning she was just, I'm not a human. And I did like how everyone was saying, you are human, you are human. But near the end she started showing more emotion as she got more of her memories back, and she saw who I believe to be her mother. So, that
she even shedded a tear.
Yeah, she shed a tear. She showed more emotion. So I was like,
how's that even possible?
I thought she was I thought she was about to kiss somebody too. I was waiting for
that was such a beautiful scene, mainly because
you talking about the human? Oh
yes,
yeah.
That was a beautiful scene, mainly because of how it was like she was like in the age of discovery. It's like when you're a child and you just start like, what is this? Just
right.
And you start touching. That's basically how she felt, because she never really looked at herself. It seemed like she never looked at another human being until she started getting her memories back, and she saw this woman who had the prosthetic lips and the prosthetic eyes, and then she wanted to take, and it was a black woman. Yeah. She wanted to take off, and then she was just like, this is interesting. I like stuff like that. It goes into the character without basically saying, oh, this is my first time, I've never touched a character. They were showing with the scene itself without saying much.
Yeah. My whole problem with the whole prosthetic stuff, like with them trying to upgrade these characters, was the sense like, okay, fine, like, all right, you lose your eyes. The next eyes you get is going to have X-ray vision, and it's going to have I don't know, you can see stuff at nighttime. Infrared and stuff.
Right.
My thing is, why isn't any of these characters freaking bulletproof? Like, come on now, like, isn't that how the first time? The entire time, like these characters are like, oh, I've been upgraded, and then taking bullets like shit. I'm like, I'm trying to think like, why don't y'all fucking create a bulletproof android?
But none of them actually died though, and because they're androids,
but they getting shot the hell up. Dude, she got cut by a freaking knife. Come on, dude.
Who?
That was Scarlet, like the little thing.
Yeah, but she got repaired. She never really died.
I guess my point is like why is a knife even cutting through a freaking android metal skin?
Remember they wanted her like human. For whatever, I don't even remember.
That's stupid. I'm sorry. But the whole point of this organization is to create
the whole human android hybrid.
Yeah, but the only way you can do that is make that person in peer view.
No, the whole thing is because they didn't want to build just robots, because robots in the beginning say robots just follow.
All right, right. You're right. Yeah, but that's in the mind.
And then they needed a human android hybrid where they'll do everything a robot is, but they'll have some type of free will or something. There's choices.
They made them better.
And like Mike was saying, like in the beginning, she was like, "Oh, I'm just a weapon. I'm a program." Until she started getting back her memories, and she got herself aware of. She didn't have any feel of her things, of emotions and stuff like. Started feeling in. Her human part was starting to kick in, where I was like, "Okay, I'm not a fully android, but I have some human quality that I can feel." That's why she was trying to feel that black lady,
the prostitute.
I'm straight with that.
Yeah, your critique has to do with the functionality of the sense or the hybrid.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you're creating a weapon, like a living weapon,
there's still humans and shit, right? You have to keep it sexual. That's why the Sims look good. That's why the Sims look human. It's
Of
a
course.
sexual thing.
My thing is,
It just can't be a robot with a human brain in it.
no,
It has to look
I agree
like
with
a
that. But at the
human.
same time, Jeff said something very important.
Because
He
you
said,
can come to trust
yeah, but he
a
also,
robot
but
with
he,
a brain that looks like a human.
of
You come
course,
to trust that.
Yeah, no, like you have to deal with intuition. You have to deal with like instinct. Of course, I understand that. But something he said was that's very important about like at least two of the major characters. They're living weapons. If you're talking about like these big lethal weapons, like obviously they upgraded them to like so freaking like jump on freaking walls for God's sake.
Whoa, hold on a second though. The contractor, the head of the company, what's the company name?
Oh, like Honka or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Honka.
Yeah.
Whoever the CEO of Honka, whoever officially his title was, he was the only person that really referred to her as just a weapon. Everyone
Right.
else in the story that had some sort of seniority over her,
Yeah, that's true.
they recognize the human
Yeah.
True
in
shit.
her.
True shit. No, I'm giving you that, but my thing is, it's clear when you watch this movie with Scarlett Johansson's character, where her becoming freaking invisible. Obviously, that's not human. Like everything that
That
you
is
see.
military
But
stuff.
hold on, let me finish. Everything you see her do as far as the action scenes goes, that you know a typical human can be. I guess my thing is, if you're gonna make her turn into basically Predator and turn freaking invisible and have her like basically like jump on freaking walls, why the hell? I'm not saying you can't keep her skin looking like skin, but why the hell you gonna have her be hurt by a freaking knife? If anything, if she's supposed to be like a federal agent, and essentially like after her limbs get cut off, you heal her just like that. Why? Okay, why don't you just freaking make her out of metal that just won't necessarily get cut by a freaking knife? I don't understand. To me, that was just kind of
I mean,
off.
textures.
You know what I mean? That was kind of weird. To me,
textures count.
Exactly.
She
I
can't be
understand.
metal. She won't feel nice. That goes back to the sexuality of these,
Yeah, I
these
definitely
human
agree with-
robot hybrids.
Yeah,
Right,
that's-
okay,
no,
yeah.
Because like even in the beginning,
so you saying that they made her skin feel like skin really just for her?
No, they made it feel like for
people.
everybody else.
Oh, but she's an agent. No, my
Because
thing
at the-
but she's a federal agent.
Just like in the beginning,
at the beginning of
with
the
the
movie,
gay
she said
shows.
she couldn't feel
Yeah.
her body moving.
Right.
Yes.
It's
yes,
not
I
for
remember
her.
that. Yeah.
It's for everybody else.
Understood,
And
understood.
She's a female. And James Brown said, "It's a man's world. It's for dudes. It's for dicks. It's all for dicks. That's why she's not metal." And she has a light texture as to a human.
I
It's
also
simple
think
as
it's
that.
But at the end of the day, like she was also
because of functionality though also
Right.
because it's easier to bend like latex or whatever they use
Yeah, true.
instead of steel
Right.
because if you
Yeah.
notice if you tell the difference
Right.
between Scarlett Johansson and the robots, they were like mechanical. See,
Right.
they're not
Right.
fluid, they can't jump down buildings and stuff, but Scarlett Johansson was able to do that.
Her
I think that's
reflexes
also-
were crazy.
her
Oh, yeah,
reflexes
it was
were-
ridiculous.
You can't move like that
But-
if your whole skin is just.
But my thing is like it's
That's
clear
right,
that they
Jones.
made it seem like the technology is so up there that you can make the skin turn freaking invisible that
That's
it
true.
didn't seem so far fetched to make you still flexible if you were made out of metal. I guess that's my point. Like if you're gonna make this, I mean that's the thing. Like this was a futuristic movie. It didn't look like it was like maybe 50 years in the future. This shit looked like a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
The way they made this shit. So my thing is,
Beautiful.
if you're gonna make it, yeah, and it looked beautiful. My thing is, if you're gonna make it look a certain way, you gotta understand there's certain things that you're just gonna think like, okay,
Right.
why the hell?
You
would
thinking
do
like
Yeah,
the
that's-
you thinking like the CEO of Honka or whatever. What's
Right.
the name?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's,
No,
I think
that-
ultimately he felt that Scarlett Johansson Major was
Just
purely
a
a weapon,
Right.
Right.
and I mean they obviously had the technology to make her purely a
Right.
Yeah,
weapon.
yeah,
That's- that's
yeah.
the
Let's
problem.
let's try to move on into the antagonist of the story. Let's talk about this guy.
Oh yeah, what was that dude's name?
I don't remember the dude's name.
They barely mention it. I feel like they barely.
Bantu or something like that.
They might have.
Let's just say, in my opinion, he was
Hideo. Hideo was his
Hideo.
name.
Yes.
Hideo was his
Hideo,
name. Yes.
So
let's talk about
so he's
Hideo.
doing a Japanese name.
He
Interesting.
was.
He's played by freaking American.
But
I
a
just thought-
great American. Watch it.
I'm just saying that's like you have a character named Leroy, and then he's played by this dude named like this dude from Nebraska and shit. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just like the dude name's Hideo, and here comes this little blonde hair, blue eyed character. I don't know.
Acting is about portraying other people, not yourself.
Yeah, just like that's like the British actors. Like
Come
Idris
on,
Elba.
dude. Come on. Let's not.
Idris Elba is Brett. He has a British
All right,
accent.
all right. That was a great point. Great point. Let's
What?
get back to the movie.
Okay.
Hideo. Let's talk about Hideo.
Okay.
What was his purpose in this movie? How?
To get revenge. It was all
It's
about revenge because they kidnapped him. They turned him into this thing, but it was too glitchy, so they were going to just scrap him. But he survives. He's like, you know what? I'm going to get back at Honka and anyone who does business with him.
Compare him to Major. One and the same, right?
In terms
Essentially,
of
yeah.
terms of how they were made and why they were made, but in terms of mission, no, they were different. They were perfect antagonists.
Mm-hmm.
One was, I'm going to destroy this company. The other one was like, I'm going to
I'm gonna hack the shit out of you.
yeah, I'm going to stop you. I'm going to do this. No, it's just complete.
So basically, he played the role of Anonymous.
right.
Like had the hoods up and everything.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
like the motherfucker was freaking Anonymous up today. I was like, oh shit, okay,
You
all
didn't
right.
see who he
Yeah,
was
'cause
until
it was
towards
like-
the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Right, because they both had almost the same type of origin story, except one was perfect, or at least close to perfect as possible. The other one was malfunctioning. So if they were switched, she might have been the one with the hood on. He might have been the hero. So it was like the same origin. They were both, we're going to use this person as test subject. I failed, and so did the other. What was it? 98 total.
Yeah,
The other
98
97.
total.
So
She was like
98 total.
99.
So the other 97 failed. They never. I guess they were just trashed. And
Yeah,
At least the story
She
told
was-
us that two of them were still alive.
Right. So that's it. It was like I like that. I like the. It was like I like that. You know, reminded me of Unbreakable, Mr. Glass.
Well, what I didn't get it was like, so he was building his own mainframe,
His own network.
His own network.
Why did he want to go in the network so bad? It was just to me. I didn't understand. Like, okay, yeah, but he was like doing doing whatever the hell he wanted, just hacking through other people. I didn't understand. To me, I didn't understand that part.
I admit that was a hole in the story for me.
Yeah.
That
There
part
was a
of the
couple
story
holes
was
for me. There was a couple
confusing.
holes, yeah.
That
But
part of the story was confusing.
I don't know. Like the beginning and the end
Let's-
kind of felt like
let's talk
freaking like Spawn or whatever. Like it started off like her on top of a roof, just like Spawn and shit, and it ended with her on top of a roof.
Well,
just
hold
like
on.
Spawn. I was like look over, it's like this is my city, and
Let's
they
talk
just jumping
about
off and
the
shit.
relationship that Major and Hideo have. Like what drew them together.
Common origin,
Yeah.
common background, and his power because of his reach and his threat level. That's why they were able to connect and see. And she also she knew about him. They
There
never
we
showed-
go. Let's talk more about the memories.
Yeah,
because they were both
yeah.
runaways. Went to the not the Badlands, whatever, the Forbidden Sector.
The lawless
Lawless
land.
land.
Right,
So
yeah.
they grew. So I guess she ran away from home. I'm guessing he was a runaway too. And so they both had that common history, and
Right.
that's why. And then whenever they encountered, she was intrigued by him. She's like, "There's something about him I'm missing. Like there's something about him. Like that's why she let him go away or something like that." And
Right.
he had. I guess they were both searching for the answer. Like she was having the same questions that he was having about
Because-
history. So they're trying to find. They were just
Yeah,
trying to
that was
Right,
find
because
it.
they gave them they replaced their memories with fake the memories, and then they also gave them injections pretty much that kept them from remembering
Right.
their original
So
actual
since-
memories that they
Yeah,
had.
because she would have turned.
Right. So essentially, what you kind of watching, if you watch Westworld, you saw Get Out. There's some elements of that shit in here with the whole like,
Well,
the Westworld.
The
I
thing
thought it
is,
was like-
Westworld
to me,
came
I feel
from
like-
the whole story.
To
of
me, I
Ghost
feel
in the
like it
Shell
was
anyway.
a mixture of like Fifth Element in the Matrix.
Yeah, Fifth Element.
Definitely Matrix. Definitely. I don't know about Fifth Element in terms of.
As far as style goes,
Yeah,
style is
yes,
definitely
yes.
Fifth Element.
In terms of definitely. In terms of.
It definitely has some Matrix
But
elements.
also,
in there,
see,
though.
Matrix was like influenced by anime anyway, and
Well, that's true.
Ghost in the Shell
But-
came out before it. So and it was based on the anime, the anime based on the manga. So a lot of the stuff that was in the manga anime might have shown up in stuff that we've seen, and then we never saw the original. So it's like, oh, this reminds us of so and so. Like the whole thing reminded us of Get Out when he fell through the water.
Sort of like,
Oh, yeah, sink.
sort of like your text about Kim Possible and the
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Some people say, "Oh wow, I stole that."
Oh, that
I
was
stole
so
that from
random.
Kim Possible.
I was like,
but it's true.
like
though.
that's not Kim Possible.
But
That's
that-
fucking
that's
Power
that-
Rangers, you
that's
young
the-
ass '90s baby shit. That's some bullshit. Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
the thing that we have to deal with now is because you have people who've never seen the anime, but they've seen the stuff that was influenced by the anime. So then they see the movie that's based on it, and they're like, "Wow, this thing is old. This stuff stole stuff from Matrix, stole stuff from Get Out, stole stuff from just."
Well,
so much anime.
it reminded me of Get Out. It didn't. I didn't say to
but
steal it,
I mean,
but
I'm using it as an example.
Yeah,
as an
yeah,
example,
yeah.
there are people that are gonna be watching like, "Wow, this is not even an original movie." When in reality, it's like a lot of stuff they've seen it, and it's like, "Wow, they took it and put it in other movies."
I'm sure people probably thought that about like Matrix was stolen from in this
People who knew,
I'm pretty
people
sure,
who knew
yeah.
about anime, because a
Oh,
lot
no,
of
no,
people.
you're right, you're
how many
right,
people
you're right.
know? How many people know that when you watch the numbers, that green screen when you saw the green, those are Japanese characters. How many people know that? You see what I'm saying? You know how you go into in the beginning of the movie or at the end when you show all those green stuff going up and down the screen.
Yeah.
Those are Japanese characters.
Oh yeah, okay, true. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. See,
This dude's spitting knowledge right now. Like I didn't even know this.
but see, that's
dropping gems on Gemini Gems.
there
Subscribe,
you go.
like.
There you go. Dropping gems.
Do 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 do.
But you see,
That's
so
crazy.
stuff like that. Some people don't know the background. All they know is the foreground, and then you just
True
once
shit.
that thing comes to the forefront, it's like, oh, they just copying. When really, sort of like there's been other examples, but I don't want to rant.
Wow, that
Damn, this shit hit.
that was an awesome review. Yo, that was good. That was good.
Sweet,
That's gonna go up tomorrow.
yay!
True.
Alright.
April 1st.
Oh, April Fools.
It will be April
Oh
Fool's.
snap! It is April Fools.
April.
Hey, April Fool's when you really see this movie, shit. He's lying.
This a fake.
Got niggas is gone.
Yo, this is fake news. This a fake
Fake news.
review.
Just
Some
really just
alternative
read the back
facts.
sometime.
Alternative reviews and shit. Man.
Alternative news.
Exactly.
Sponsored by the Trump administration. No, I'm kidding.
Oh Lord, here
I'm
we
kidding.
go.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't know if they can get sponsors. They surely couldn't get anybody
Bruh,
going
he's
for
still
the
got free-
inauguration.
He still got a freaking casino going. Yeah, nah, man.
What
I
time
don't
is
know.
it?
Chris and Michelle.
It's probably exactly midnight.
Wait, what? Why did you say Chris
At
Evans?
7
Oh yeah, she did sing for them. She did.
Rabbit, rabbit,
It's 1 o'clock.
rabbit, rabbit.
Rabbit,
You
rabbit.
guys, you ain't never heard about rabbit, rabbit?
Pizza.
I know.
I was gonna see if we could order something, but I guess
Nigga.
Yeah,
It's
late,
not
it's
this.
late.
This pizza place is open around here, bro.
For real. What's good? Trying to go in on pizza.
Y'all trying to
I'm
order
good.
something?
Y'all can go. Y'all can go. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good because we still got like.
I'm trying to go in. I'm trying to. Yeah, this thing is definitely hitting.